Okay, I've decided to make a video of two videos. This is actually just capturing a screen here of a couple of games. And here's my cursor, although you'll see another cursor running around. But this is a video I made of a couple of videos, clips out of, well, clips, two games, full games out of a stream that I did earlier today. Or I guess yesterday now it would be. And what I'm doing here is, I guess I'm just starting a series on the harassments that I will get because of my unique play style. You have, excuse me, I got my stuff going on here. You have people who are aggressive and oops, sorry. Because of that aggression, they're generally out front and all of this stuff, and they're running ahead and they're wanting people to follow them as they go and run and shoot kind of situation. You have other people that sit back and they're looking only to be safe. They're looking to survive the battle. And then you have a severe, extreme, massively overwhelming subset of players. Me and I don't know, a few others that I've run into that are moving up. If you take a look, I'm literally, at the furthest forward right now. But we don't move up indiscriminately. We do not move up foolhardily. We don't move up crying for other people to follow us and then crying that people didn't follow us. Okay, this all thing. Oh, you didn't support me. I went over here and this kind. No. I try to get forward, but I'm not looking for support. Not depending upon other people's guns to be there in order to pull my fat out of the fire and such. What I do is I sit forward and wait for them to cross around. I really like not having players like this in my sea. I would prefer everybody up here so that boats, as they come through and look, they're looking at empty ocean. But I do have people that don't like the way I play. And one of them today is called El Kaiser. Yeah, El Kaiser. We're going to see his name in pink here a lot for a little bit. There he is there. And he has, on numerous occasions, really ragged on the way that I play. We see him taking an initial shot at me. I'm sure he can say, oh, I was just shooting at the other guy. You look up his stats. He knows how to shoot. And that was a deliberate shot at me. We have history. So I told him I would shoot back at some earlier date and such. But anyway, I didn't seem to care. He took another shot at me here and the like. Now notice what I was setting up for is in fact happening. We've got boats coming around that corner, and that's what I'm looking for is the ambush. However, look at there. Got a nice citadel, but one citadel's not enough. Let's get another citadel there, okay, and maybe we can do one more. Yeah, there he goes. So what I do is I take him out, okay, because that was going to continue until I got down to here. He was not going to team kill me. He was going to let the other team kill me, but he was going to completely obliterate my ability to be effective. And I know this from past experience, and I'm tired of it and such. And that's why I said, you shoot, I'd shoot you back. Well, he thinks he can take me down. He's that smart. I guess he doesn't know he's just another child with a diaper rash on the block. He's not unique or special except in his own mind and to his mother maybe and such. So now I'm going to continue to work on these boats that I had set up in the first place, and they would have come sailing around if I had not had El Kaiser and other people in my sea down here. But anyway, So here we go. I'm taking whatever shots I can at that hull. Also taking further shots. I know I've got at least 2 boats. I had this 3rd boat here that I was not sure about, but realizing that these boats here were going to blunt his offensive, I kind of could move forward and throw my lot in with these 2 down here in the south. And such. So we're working away here, and such. I'm going to keep my options open, and we'll see here in a minute. I think, unless I was so busy talking, I forgot to look. Okay, so yeah, if El Kaiser had his way, I'd have started there, which of course means I'd have been dead by now, with these other boats being the killers, and he would have not gotten a team kill. Okay, that's the key. He would not have gotten a team kill. He'd have brought me down to here. He would not have gotten a team kill. I would have been dead. He would not have gotten a team kill. Okay, so people say, oh, that works out just fine. The team killing status turns pink and all this kind of crap. Sorry, doesn't work except in the minds of people who don't think, who can't think. Okay, these kind of people that want to grief the game, they know how to shoot without killing. But the only way I could silence his gun was to take him out of the game. Yeah, see here. There you go. That was his problem with me. You know, he was not making bad shots. No, he was reacting to his version of my style of play, which is coward. Now, of course, it's not cowardly to sit way back in the back and hide behind distance, and these are not cowards here, but I am, even though I am at the forward location, working to try to be the first, not only the first, but the devastating surprise waiting for them. So, I just try to belittle him here. What'd you say? Sorry, I was busy, playing the game while you were taking your shots at me and such. And so that's why I take him out. And you have more. Okay, I won't call them morons. I'll just call them dysfunctioning individuals, mentally speaking. In the North American forums, particularly because that's where I spend my time, I do a lot less now because I realize that you can't convince people who you can't make them see a point when they're going to keep their eyes closed. But anyway, they say, oh, the team killer. There's never a reason to do so. I'm still in this game and fighting because I took an individual out that was going to not team kill me, but bring me down to zip. Okay. So this is the reason why you do that. Now, let's see. We're, again, he's trying to belittle me as a coward here, and at 10,000. But I was able to take him out pretty quickly once I realized that this was, what was going to happen, and such. So. And again, I know that I've got very little health, and so do I sail out in front? That's the only way to play this game is to sail out like a moron, because most morons have not figured out yet that the big unicoms usually just let all the cannon fodder go flying out and do their spotting for them and such. They don't. Several things people don't figure out. In a long-range battle, when you see that the other person's health bar is not going down but yours is, that's when you stop shooting. Run away, look for stealth or look for protection, and try to make that a short-range battle. I know that already, and that's why I don't shoot a lot of times. I try to bring people in as close as possible before I engage in combat, particularly with my raunchy guns. Anyway, I'm just using the cover that I have, just like these people will, use the cover they have, which is generally distance and such, and particularly now that I'm down to this. But anyway, this shows today's encounter with El Kaiser. He initiates the hit. I answer him back. He doubles down, and I know where he's going. And so I finish him before he takes me to, nothing. Because me taking him to nothing, it wouldn't matter. Then he would probably, I'm still would have no health to play the rest of the game, even if he's running around with 3 health, and I didn't team kill him. I no longer have a problem with a pink status because I have nothing to be ashamed about. You know, if you just walk up and stab a an old guy or something, with a that's just walking around, yeah, you got something to be ashamed about. But if that old guy is deranged and has got a semi-automatic pistol or something like that coming at your family, I'll do the same. If you do the same thing, you're not crazy. Then you have protected yourself, and so you've done the same thing you would do before. But in one case, you are a reprobate. You're a menace to society. In another one, you are justified in taking that action. And so I'm justified in this. I have no problem with that, and letting this video be a testament to people who want to grief and harass because you're not playing the way they want you to play. And that's really what El Kaiser here underscore 2016. I don't play the way he wants me to play. And so every time he has an opportunity, he's going to grief me. Now you might think that that's a tough thing to say. Well, let's go ahead and we'll skip ahead in this video. I'm on my way here to, I was messing up here. I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, I was on my way to work the cap and such. And notice again, do I have a shot? Yes. But I also know that either one of these, one shot and I'm dead. And you know what? I'm not helping the game when I'm dead. I'm not assisting in the win when I'm dead. So I am trying to get into a position to where I can make a contribution and continue to make a contribution. Okay, not just one or two pot shots and then I'm dead and then I'll go, well, I did my best. No, I'm doing my best right now by trying to stay alive and trying to make a bona fide, overwhelming contribution to the game. Now, I have some other crack shots down here that are going to make my situation, unnecessary because they're going to wail on this player over here. But anyway, yes, this is how I would work it. And anyway, I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit in this video, moving on ahead. See, I was on my way to do some capping and such, but unnecessary. Now, wait a minute. Okay, so here we are. Let's pause our video here. Okay, see, 12/21/2017. We're just a little before 5 o'clock Central Time, U.S., in the afternoon. And about 3 games later, maybe, 45 minutes or so, 30 minutes, whatever, I don't know, I'll show you the deal. So I get my damage here, and let's see what we get. Let's let the video keep running. Second, okay, partly because I got whacked and couldn't get my thing going here. There's El Kaiser, he took a few hits, but anyway, I get 7 because I had to defend myself. Of course, he gets nothing for taking me down. Yeah, because that works. That's the way it works. Yeah. It's like a car that it has no wheels. A car that has no gas, a car that has no engine. But you can still sit in the car. So since I can sit in the car must be working. Now we have actually jumped ahead. I've clipped out the 2 or 3 games that one he wasn't in, one he was an opponent, and we, one he wasn't in, didn't play any part. This is, I think, 3 games or so later on. This next clip as we get along, and again, I'll show you what we're doing here. Here we have El Kaiser, right with us. Yep, I'm pointing it out on the video there, and such. Make fun also of somebody who does not appreciate the way that I play, but he voices his opinion, but he doesn't shoot me because I don't play the way he wants to. There, so here's our lineup. We're on our polar map. Now in this one, I knew what to expect. He's on my team, and I'm still pink and such, and he's coming after me. I know this already. Now I want you to notice where my guns are going to point. Okay, 2 seconds, 1 second. My guns are going to start pointing away. Okay, so my nose is here. My guns are pointing in this direction. I've decided I'm going to take this island. Now, I assess the mini map, and I notice, oh, an Erie's talking. It's that Erie there. And I got two Eries, El Kaiser and Bakar. Bakar is the talking one, and that Erie was flashing. That must mean this Erie. Oh, look. I wonder where that Erie was going. Yep, see, I'm pointing to it right there. Yeah, there he is. And so what I do, okay, yeah, look at there. He's, can you figure this one out? Okay, take a brain surgeon. Yeah, see, these guys, they think they're so original. They're just, oh yeah, I'm gonna, look what I'm gonna do. He's not gonna expect this. You know, it's just like a droplet of water laughing as it rolls, down a windscreen, of a stationary car, as though it's doing something. So I've kept my guns locked. What do I mean by that? My guns are still locked over here while I'm looking back there. He has no, if he zoomed in on me, and he is, my guns are pointing away from him. My guns are pointing over here. Look where his guns are at. I mean, he is just on me. He knows he's too far away. You cannot lock on to a friendly and such. But, there he is. He's trying to get around the Ching'an, trying to get closer to me, and his guns are on me. So, can you figure out where he's looking? This is just the way it goes. So I now know that while I am moving, please notice, he called me coward earlier. Okay. Yeah, here's the coward. Where other people are at. In fact, you will notice his play. Okay. Notice El Kaiser, the non-coward, who will continually sit back here. So I now see I've got somebody in my forward. I've got to deal with that. Still, I like my armaments and such. So I'm deciding right now what I'm going to do about this situation. He's not fired as of yet. I'm thinking he probably wants to wait. I needed to stop real quick so I could just get a quick readjustment of my deal here because I've got him down. I bet he wants to wait until I'm in the middle of a firefight, and then he can add his bullets to everybody else's. There is probably what's going on. That's what I'm thinking at the time. So I'm going to bring my guns on around and take some initial shots here. Again, notice I'm already moving out of range. I'm taking shots, but at the same time, I'm not giving them I'm trying not to play fair. I'm trying to be unfair. I'm trying to shoot their boat out in the middle and unprotected. But by the time they go, hey, somebody's shooting me, I want to shoot them back, I'm not there. Okay, I know it's unfair, but that's in a fight, in a battle, you don't want it to be fair. You want to win. And such. And so that's what's going on here. So I'm locking my armaments again. I'm still expecting, oh, and look, where's his guns pointed? They're not pointed up here. Oh, no. They are still pointed directly. Look at there. See that? There's no barrel length there. He's still pointed directly at me. Hasn't decided to take a shot as of yet, but waiting. These are other shots flying over me because they don't see me, which is the way I want it to be. Okay. So he's debating what to do at this point in time. These guys are at the edge of his range. There, does he shoot at them or does he shoot at me? For my part, I'm really waiting to engage in combat until I know if I've got combat on two sides or not. And then so I'm thinking, well, I'll go this way. If he wants to go up that way, I'll go here. I'm just trying, and my guns have not pointed at him, not once. Not once. Okay. So again, I'm going to go, well, okay, let's take some forward shots here. This guy wants to stop, see if we can get a citadel or two and such. And once I start getting noticed by players, you'll start noticing the pink showing up here pretty quickly. Cowabunga, El Kaiser. My first hit is by El Kaiser. A good hit. Look at there, 49.64. Took 1,800. All right, which is what Eries do. They tear up Black Swan. So there he is. Okay. So my armament is still locked. The shots that I've taken, I've lost all my stealth. He's taking some more shots. Look at there. All right, there's a second one. And look here, I'm almost down 50%, 45, 40%, whatever. His armament, where are they locked at? Yeah, he's looking around. He looked over here for a second, saw nobody was there. So now all 4 guns are right back on me again. Where are my armament? Pointing at him? No, I'm looking at him. My armament is pointed the other way, toward the enemy. There, his armament is pointed to me. Okay, That's just where it's at. And so there he sits. Remember, I'm the coward while he sits way in the back. Here you go. El Kaiser. All right, I have as much respect for this guy as I do, for a screaming toddler, because that's just really what he's doing. Mick Fun talks about the lousy shooters. We are not doing very well right now, and such. So I'm letting Mick, uh, letting him know he's able to watch somebody else who has a problem with the way I play. Here's Mick Fun. Look, he's engaged in combat, flagged up his little boat there, working very diligently. El Kaiser, what's he working diligently on? Well, look here. There you go. He saw that I mentioned him in chat, so he's responding. Oh, look, this is how he talks. All right. Being an illiterate moron, I suppose, he only knows how to do this. So, now we're down by one boat over the enemy team, but El Kaiser thinks that I am the boat that needs to be killed because he's going to do a lot. I'm recording him. He does not care, and that's pretty good. I'm sending this video to YouTube, not to Wargaming. I will write a report to Wargaming, refer them to YouTube, but I have probably written a dozen reports with videos to Wargaming, and nothing happens. Griefers continue to grief, and I get pink for defending myself. So I'll write the report. But this is a reason that I would not recommend you spending a dime, because anybody who decides that they just want to make your game lousy, Wargaming sides with them. We're going to turn them pink if they kill you. Well, what if they don't kill me? What if they take me down to 90%? Talk to me about the game quality I'm about to have. Okay, please understand. Almost, except for Grim here. Grim's taken about 35% of my health just now with his shots as he's passed by. Why has he passed by? Because I've been, recording and just documenting El Kaiser's, work in the game here and such. So anyway, as I said, not a dime to Wargaming. I don't like their detonations, so they leave their detonations in. I'm not paying. They let people like this continue to grief and then just try to penalize and shame me with the pink. I'm not paying, not at all. In fact, I have done some work in the upper tiers, and I'm almost done with that. I'm going, oh, maybe I'll get that Duke of York or something like that. But you know what? When I play in the upper tiers, I populate their game with a capable player. But you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to make sure there's one less capable player in their game. And so I'm less and less inclined to play anything but free tier 1, to where my boat costs nothing to rehab it, to refresh, to re-ammo, and everything else like that. And I don't need doubloons, I don't need flags, I don't need anything. Because why should I pay a dime to a company that allows this kind of player to do this with no repercussions? Well, he turns pink, and so he should be ashamed. Tell me something. How do you shame a person that doesn't have shame? How's that work? Does that work out very well? Yeah, nobody has shame anymore, and this guy doesn't. Pink doesn't work, and such. Hey, it doesn't work for me. I knew what I had to do 3 games ago or whatever it was, and I did it. Because look what he's done. You see, he's hit me 1 or 2 times. That's why the single shells are coming on 1 or 2 times. So we're not doing very good. He seems to be in a position that might be able to blunt their offensive. El Kaiser, by the way, is a pretty good shot. Yeah, El Kaiser is a pretty good shot. So will he be blunting the offensive into our base here with his capability in marksmanship? Let's take a look. What do you think? I say he's more interested in hurting me. That's what I'm telling McFun here. McFun is just disgusted. He's flagged his boat and such, and he's dead, and all those flags are wasted. So El Kaiser's a good shot. Okay, he's in range. They're hitting. It's Bougainville's hitting him. So what's El Kaiser going to do with his shots? What do you think? Mhm, mhm. Yeah, you're right. I have stopped playing. I've decided that this game is, I can't, this really is unplayable. I can't go anywhere. There's nothing that I can do at this point in time. And you know what? I don't have a reason to win this game with him. So there you went. One too far. Oh well. There. So I've decided I'm going to put on the people who want to grief me. You know, people say, "Oh, you overreact" and such like that. I'm starting a whole thing just, and I'll just add these griefings. Yeah, I tell, make fun. You know, like people say that I have a problem. You know, they do. Oh, you're a coward. Oh, you stink. Oh, you don't know how to play. All this kind of stuff. And McFun's one of them, but at least he didn't shoot me. uh, you know, so anyway, this the way it goes. So we finish up. I finish at the bottom of the roster, of course. I only got one Citadel, you know, and 8 hits, and that was about all I could really afford to do. And then I decided, you know, this guy's just going to bring me down to nothing. No matter how much I try to affect the game, he is going to try to make me ineffective. So I decided it would be better to stop playing and document this type of individual's activity. Now, again, somebody say, yeah, but you killed him first. We have a background. Yeah, Elk and I do. He has berated me and such. I don't have that video evidence. I might add to that. I might we just put some more Elkizer crap here in the future. But that's why I was looking back. If you recall, when his Orlan was coming up behind me, and I looked back at him, I know what an Orlan looks like. I wasn't looking at it for the pretty. Okay, I was wondering whether he was pointing at me. Yeah, there he was, sure enough, and taking me, doing what he could do, and that's why I had to put him down when I did, how I did. Anyway, yeah, so I was down to one team killer status. Oh yeah, let me back up. When was it here? Let's get to the end here. I'm just backing my video up here so we can see our date time here. There we go. Yeah, it's still 12:21. What was it? We were just a little before 5, and this is a little. Oh, it was after before 5 or whatever. It's after. No, not 16. Where was I at? 14. Anyway, you're looking at about 45 minutes, I think, or so later. Whatever. Same day. Just later on, you see I had 7 when I first killed him. I'm down to 1. It's not because I played 6 games. I did enough damage to where it erased. I went from 7 to 5 to 3 to 2 or something like that. You know, kind of jumped quickly because I'm not a habitual team killer. So anyway, so there you go. Yeah. All right. That's the situation. And so, like I said, I'll just keep documenting, I think, these things, and then referring Wargaming, letting them know, and letting other people know. You want to put money in this game? Wargaming allows these people to go unpunished, and then punishes you when you know, defend yourself. So I'm not giving them a dime, not for nothing. I love their gameplay. Good thing I so enjoy their gameplay that I can play tier 1 game after tier 1 game. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks for listening.